They're known for being the king of the finches. With their exceptionally powerful beak and inquisitive nature, they're known as Hawfinches. Hawfinches are a species I've been absolutely fascinated by since I was a kid. But despite going to their known habitats, I've never actually seen a wild one. But I have kept and bred them in my aviaries. I still do, with several bits of success over the past couple of years, but they are quite tricky. My first pair came in 2022 from a good friend of mine that was breeding Hawfinches. They were an older pair of birds that were bonded and were getting on quite well, being relatively calm and unbelievably friendly. The hen went to nest in June, building quite a relatively simple nest inside of a coconut liner and laid 2 giant eggs. The eggs were a blue background with some brown blotches on the wide end. Sadly, that was that hen's last round because she never went back to nest until she passed away from old age a few years later. I think the main issue when I tried to breed that pair was that the hen was hand-reared. She was imprinted on humans, so she spent more time doing mating displays to me outside of the aviaries than to the male that was actually in there with her. Last year, back in 2024, I had a second pair of Hawfinches. This time we had success, we had fertile eggs and we had 4 chicks. The only problem was the hen was particularly territorial. We had to separate the male as soon as she started incubating those eggs. And then once the chicks reached 11 days old, she was really quite fussy. She abandoned 2 of the chicks immediately upon fledging, and 2 of the other chicks that remained later passed away at around 50 to 60 days old because she stopped feeding them. This year I did manage to breed Hawfinches successfully for the first time. Actually above me we have the male bird I bred. He's an absolutely gorgeous specimen that I produced from that original pair. He's doing fantastic and he looks amazing. He's actually turned into quite a friendly bird as well, often taking waxworms out of my hand. I do have to be very careful with them however, so there is a health and safety warning with Hawfinches. They have a crushing power in their beak of approximately 50 kilos, so it really does hurt and brings a tear to your eye when you get bit. Just last month, we had to get an unrelated partner for my young male Hawfinch, so I went back to the breeder my original pair came from and we've got a young unrelated hen. Fingers crossed they will breed in 2026.